Alright, so I'm going to do an adjustment for the critter collage. We've made this smaller. So the final one is 7.5 this way and then 10 this way. So when we go with the measurements over here, I'm going to start with the 0 at the edge of the paper. I'm going to line it up, and then what we're going to go every 1.25 inches. So first inch and then 1/4. So this is the halfway mark, this is the 1/4 right here. Okay. And then you're going to continue to 2.5. So 2.5. Okay. And then we're going to go into 3 and 3/4. So there's 3, and then 1, 2, 3/4. Then we're going to go to 5 inches. So there's 1/4, and here's 1 inch, so 1.25 inches. And then we're going to have 1.25 inches, so that'd be 6.25. And then obviously it reaches at 7.5. So then we're going to slide down, repeat those again. So 1.25 inches. And if you want to, it might be easy if you can just like count out the 1/4 and then 1 inch and then kind of repeat that. I don't know what's more helpful for students. Sometimes this might be a little trickier, but we're going to do 3 and 3/4, and we're going to continue to 5, 6.25, and then 7.5. Okay. So now we're going to follow through. Line up your marks that you've made. Remind yourself, go really lightly with this. Whoosh. Okay, and continue downwards. This will guarantee that your lines are parallel. It's okay if your paper is slightly off in size, but then that will make it more consistent for that row or column just on the outer side to have that discrepancy. And then you can, you probably won't even notice it because usually it's a very minimal measurement that's off. Okay, and we're going to go to the other side. Sometimes it's easier for me to show you with the ruler showing the numbers. So I'm going to kind of line up my 0 mark, and I'm going to repeat. So I'm going to do 1.25 inches. We're going to do 2.5. Then we're going to do 3 3/4. Then we're going to do 5. Then we do 6.25 and 7.5. And then we're going to continue. We're going to go to 8 and 3/4. And then obviously it reaches the end. We're going to repeat those. So we're going to slide down, do the same thing. Inch and 1/4, 2.5, 3 and 3/4. I was right. Okay, I had to count. And then we could do 5. We're going to do 6.25, and then we'll do 7.5, and then we'll also do 8 3/4, and then it reaches to 10. Okay, we're going to go through and connect our lines. Draw lightly as much as you can. I kind of drew too hard on that last line, so if you could draw lighter than me, you're doing better. Okay, so now we have the final grid paper finished for our critter collage. Thank you guys for watching.